You're not making $1,500 to $2,000 a week consistently.
Driving for Uber?
Yeah, right.
Even at $12 an hour.
Ooh, it's a scam, man.
$480 a week.
10,000?
Yeah, right.
I heard that's like a pyramid scheme or something.
You serious right now?
Nah, that's not possible.
$1,920 a month.
You might be making $10 an hour.
Gas,
And that's a strong might.
maintenance,
The numbers don't add up.
insurance. Don't them cats only make like minimum wage?
Are we finished? You finished? Are you finished? Are you done? Let's get down to business now. Let's learn how to earn up to $10,000 a month as an Uber business owner, not as an Uber driver. You know how I feel about that. This is not going to be a short video. If you want it to be a short video, this is probably the time for you to check out. This video is going to be detailed because we're dealing with some large numbers here. And if you make a statement like this, you better be prepared to back it up on the internet or be prepared to get roasted. And I am prepared to back this up and show you exactly how this works. So as we get into this, there's a lot of numbers on this board. You guys know when I start putting numbers on my blackboard, it's serious, and I'm a numbers guy. I'm gonna break this all down for you. So first, let's get into some legal stuff. I can't promise that you're gonna make up to $10,000 because I don't know what your skill level is and I don't know what your motivation level is. So I can't promise you that. But what I can promise you is I can show you how it can be done. I can only tell you what's been done personally for myself. So now with that out the way, let's get to it. I got the word side hustle. Now the reason that I have the word side hustle here is because Uber is a multi-billion-dollar company and they are running commercials that they probably spend millions of dollars on to talk to you about side hustle. They tell you, get your side hustle on. Definition of side hustle. Let's see.
According to Entrepreneur, a side hustle is a way to make some extra cash that allows you flexibility to pursue what you're most interested in.
Okay, you heard that definition. Flexibility to earn extra cash so that you can do something that you're really passionate or interested in, right? That's going to be very important when I start explaining this over here. Side hustle. Remember that. Next thing I want to talk to you about is passive income. What the heck is passive income for those that don't know? It's basically when you do something once and you continue to get paid over and over and over and over again. You're really not trading a bunch of time for money when it comes to passive income. And this is going to play a big role over here. Hourly versus profit and loss. A lot of people complaining about Uber. Oh, you only make $10 an hour. You only make $12 an hour. You only make $15 an hour. Nonsense. First of all, I'm not an employee for Uber. I am a business owner. I'm an independent contractor. So I could care less about hourly stuff. I only care about profit and loss. And I'm going to talk to you about how P&Ls work over here as well. Next thing is a PDF download. I'm actually going to be reading from a PDF download that I have here that I created for you guys, and it's going to be in the description of this video because that's going to play a very important role when you come back and you start wanting to really digest this information. And the last thing is Uber website. Okay, having an Uber website really makes this work. And don't worry about if you don't know how to make an Uber website. I've already done a video that teaches you how to do an Uber website. It'll be in the description and I'll put it in the video somewhere. And you see there's some asterisks here, and those stars are going to be important when I start talking about that. Now that housekeeping is out of the way, let's get to the real fun. I know some of you already started adding these numbers up and you're trying to figure out what it is. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, it's $12,260, but let me explain to you in detail how this stuff works. There's 8 ways to get paid as an Uber business owner, not an Uber driver, but as an Uber business owner. And I did a video some time ago telling you that there were 6 ways, right? But as I progressed in my Uber business, I found 2 more ways, and I'm gonna share those with you and tell you how they work. So let's get to it right now. Number 1 is driving, okay? And let me go ahead and pick my laptop up here so we can go through it. Driving is trading time for money, right? There's only 24 hours in a day. This means that your earning potential is limited no matter how great of an Uber driver you are. You have to eat, you have to sleep, and even if you drove 12 hours a day, which is not sustainable, by the way, but if you drove 12 hours a day, your money would still be limited because it's just 12 hours. So some of you got to be husbands, wives, some of you got kids, ball games that you got to go to, recitals, all kind of stuff. You have a life. But even if you did 12 hours a day and you sustained that for months, you would be dirt tired and your car would be trash. Now, for those of you out there trading time and driving money, you got to do 50, 60 hours or 40 hours or whatever to get your weight up. I understand, but I'm gonna explain some stuff here to you. You won't be doing that long. So let's look at the board real quick. Here's how I break that down. on average, and I'm using average numbers here on this board because I don't want to scare anybody. And also I want to use the average numbers because I don't want anybody saying, oh, that's unattainable. I'm going to show you this, okay? So driving, if you just did 5 hours a day, that would yield you about $60. And that's after your gas expenses and all that other stuff that y'all was complaining about. 5 hours, that'll make you about $60, okay? $60 a day, if you did that for 5 days, if you didn't even work weekends and just worked the weekdays and did 5 days, that's $60 a day, that's $300 a week, okay? And $300 a week, that's $1,200 a month. Calvin, that's not gonna make me rich. You wasting my time watching this video. No, I'm not, stay tuned. Number 2, tips. Here's what I have for tips. It's based on performance and professionalism. Most of you know that, and knowledge, okay? I've done videos to tell you how to raise your tips. So go watch those videos. The more that you know about your city and the more that you know about your rider and the more of a rapport that you have with your rider, the more you will earn in tips. And it's even greater now that Uber has added the tipping option inside of your app. Now, the difference between a pro driver like myself and some of the people that I've coached is we easily make $80 a week in tips. But let me go to the board. I wanted to divide that by 2 and only say $40 a week because maybe you haven't watched all of my videos yet and you haven't got that information. $40 a week in tips is very easy when you're going out and you're driving 5 hours a day and you're doing that 5 days a week. You can make $40 a week in tips. $40 a week, that's $160 a month. You're still not rich. Calvin, where's this going? Keep on watching. Next is bonuses, okay? Bonuses. Bonuses are the icing on the cake. And you guys know how I feel about bonuses. It's a crapshoot, okay? It's like rolling the dice in Vegas and seeing if you're going to hit or putting some money in a slot machine. You may hit, you may not hit. But here is still an opportunity to earn some income because guess what? You got surge pricing out there. You got boost pricing out there. And sometimes you get lucky. You hit some surges, you hit some boosts and stuff like that. And even in doing that, going to the board, you can easily earn $100 a week in bonuses, okay? Hitting some surges, hitting some boost price and stuff like that. Not gonna make you rich. $100 a week, that's $400 a month. Number 4, and here's where this stuff starts getting good because now you're starting to see asterisks here. The reason I have those asterisks here is this stuff starts working really, really well when you have an Uber website. And I want to stop here because I have a registered trademark sign here. When you create your Uber website, here is a very good tip. Don't call it Uber something and Uber in the name or whatever because that is a registered trademark. And anytime Uber can send you a letter and say, hey, they don't want you to have that up. I'm the simple driver. I'm not doing anything with their registered trademark. Don't put Uber in your website name. That's just a good tip. Okay, now here we go. How does referrals work, especially when it comes to Uber website? Here it is. When you have a website allows you to be worldwide or nationwide in this case, because nationwide is what really counts for you. Most people don't know that when you have a website and you're getting referrals, it's not just the referrals that's in your city. In Atlanta, the referrals is about $50 most of the time, and sometimes it'll get up to $150, but most of the time $50. And so people think that if they see $50 in their city or $25 or whatever, it's like, I'm not gonna do my referral code because I can't make any money on that. Shame on you. Referrals are based on the city that the driver signs up in, which means that it could be different. It is different for Denver and Washington, D.C. and California and South Carolina and North Carolina. Referrals, they range anywhere from $25 or sometimes $10 all the way up to $750 and sometimes $1,000. So don't get it twisted. Having a website gives you access to everybody nationwide, not just your city. So I have a lot of people. I've only probably signed up personally from my website, maybe 15 people from Atlanta. Everyone else comes from cities all over the other place. And what does that mean for me? Easily, and you guys have seen videos, okay, because I've produced information for you. You know that on a minimum that earns me about $500 a week. And you say, well, Calvin, wait a minute. How in the world does that happen? How do you get people to your website? You're watching an Uber video. I create content, and you can create content through either video, images, text, or audio, however you want to do it. Create really good content, help other Uber drivers become professional, and they will reward you by visiting your website and sharing it with other people, and you make a bunch of money. Now you see I have here no cards because I don't use business cards. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Why don't you do business cards, Calvin? Because the last time you got a business card, think about what you did with it. You probably put it in your wallet or ladies, you put it in your purse or your clutch, okay? Or you put it in your pocket and you forgot about it and you washed it and it was trash, or you lost it, or whatever the case. What I'm saying to you is when you get a business card, it's for you. You don't normally share it with anyone else. But let me tell you how this works when you have an Uber website. People get that information and they share it. We're in a social age. They love sharing information. They like to be first and they like to be really smart and give information to people. So I have people sharing the Simple Driver on Facebook groups with 13,000 and 20,000, 40,000 members to it. The average person on Facebook has 400 friends. Think about that for a second. They're not going to pass your business card to anybody, but they will share your website with people. People Snapchat my stuff. They tweet my website. It's crazy. And they are actually helping me advertise my brand and my website because they're getting really good information for it. And here is a tip. If you go to my website right now, you will see a little red button up there and it says free rides. And the reason that it says free rides is because Uber gives you a code that allows people who don't have an Uber account to get free rides. Well, Calvin, how does that make you money? Well, when people are in my car and they're asking me questions, and I have a video that teaches you the 20 questions that Uber drivers normally get, I push people and I let them know, hey, you can either get information about being an Uber driver on my website, or if you don't want to be an Uber driver, hey, you know, I give away free rides, you know, so if you got any friends or any family members who don't have an Uber account, never taken their first Uber ride, hey, their first ride is on me. Just tell them to go to the site and click that red button. I can't tell you how many people have shared my website because I have that free button up there. And everybody who comes is not just wanting to get a ride. Some people get there and they start looking at the information, watching YouTube videos of the content that I put out there, and they say, wait a minute, it's a lot of money in this. Let me sign up. And therefore, my referral code is on there. And of course, I make money. On a minimum, you know that I make about an average of $500 a week. That's $2,000 a month. Let's move on to the next thing here. Affiliates. So this is good. Let me bring this up here. Remember, this is a PDF that I have for you. I'm going to scroll down here to affiliates. Affiliate money. How does that really work? Well, having an affiliation with a company can earn you a commission just for recommending a product or a service to help someone. You can easily earn an extra $300 a month minimum on automatic pilot just for having an affiliated link for great products on your blog post or on your social media channel. Let me explain to you how this works. Listen up, this is important. Again, going to asterisks here, this works really well for a website. Now, think about this. Let me give you an example. Okay, I'm gonna go here and you guys can rock with me on this. You can go check it out for yourself. I have a video on YouTube, and most of you have probably seen it. 20 items every Uber driver should have. When I was out really hitting it hard, I realized that there was 20 items, 20 things that I had bought and I got from Amazon that was really helping me keep a 5-star rating and helping me keep my vehicles clean. I had those things and I decided to share that with other Uber drivers. Nothing special. I'm just sharing my information of how I was being successful in keeping my cars clean. Well, guess what? That video has over 600,000 views. Matter of fact, today, November 2nd, it has 632,000 views. And what I found inside of the 895 comments, people were starting to ask me somewhere in the first 100 or so, where do I get those items? Ding, 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 ding. I'm helping someone. So I went and I signed up for Amazon affiliate account and I put a link here that says buy the items that you see in this video by clicking here. When you click there, guess what? It sends you to a blog post on my website. And I'm going to probably do a screen share on this so you can see this a little bit better. But it sends you to a blog post on my website to where I talk about each one of those items in detail and how I use them. When someone decides that they want to actually buy something on that post, i.e. if they click on the GoPro Hero session that I use, and you guys know that I use it, here it is right here. I still use it. I actually upgraded to the 5 because I'm dead serious about it. All right. But that takes you to Amazon affiliate. You probably can't see that and I'm gonna have to do the screen share, but that takes you to Amazon. And when they buy that GoPro, Amazon pays me a commission. And hold the horses. It's not just on that product. If they buy anything in Amazon, because they came through my affiliate link, I get paid a commission on it. I've had people buy mattresses, $800 pallet jacks, 4K TV monitors, I mean, all kind of stuff. And I get paid a commission on that. Hello, think about this for a second. I'll just give you some numbers. 600,000 views on a video that is allowing people to buy something, a recommendation of products that I use to be successful. Do the numbers, but let's just keep things minimum here. That's easily $200 a week, not gonna make you rich, $800 a month. And remember, I'm using minimums here because I don't want to scare anybody. So that's easily that, okay? You can't do that without a website, okay? Now let's go to coaching. Let me get back to my PDF because I have this stuff and I want to read it to you. Coaching. As you acquire the knowledge of how Uber works, you can pass it along to new Uber drivers for a fee, especially in your city that you drive in. This is called coaching. I have generated as much as $1,200 a month, charging $200 an hour for my time and my expertise as one of the top drivers in my city and on the Uber platform and niche, period. So an average of 6 clients a month, which is what it is for me, for sharing my intellectual property for people. That's what I'm able to do. So going to the board, you can see that here. $200 an hour, I charge that. And that's trading time for money. And I don't like to do it a whole lot. So sometimes I'll go behind the scenes in my WordPress account and I'll click the menu and I'll take the coaching off of my category because I don't want to do it. But I do average about 6 clients a month and coaching students, and that's about $1,200 a month. Now, how can you do that? I'm in Atlanta. I have someone that I coach that is in Canada. I have people that I've coached in Seattle, whatever, and they are really the best drivers out there in Seattle and up in Canada. And all the drivers that are wanting to be, out there and, in Washington, DC, and all these people that I've coached, they've become very elite Uber drivers and people are paying them to teach them how to operate their Uber business. It's really child's play, okay? But that's coaching. That's when you're sharing your intellectual property. Let's move on to number 7 because number 7 is really, really fun. Business to consumer is called B2C, all right? So if you have a side business or a side gig, this is where B2C comes in. Remember, side hustle, right? Uber's gonna pay you money while you pursue something that you're really passionate about and that you're really interested in. Here it goes. I'm getting excited about this one. Think about this, driving. I love getting in my vehicle and driving and pushing that button. Here is why. Think about this, in a 5 hours day, you can complete at least 7 trips. That's minimum, okay? 7 trips, that's 35 trips per week, all right? And out of 35 trips per week, again, go watch my video where I talk to you about the 20 questions that you will get as an Uber driver, how to answer those questions. You will either be pushing people to your website to sign up to become an Uber driver, or you will be pushing them to your business. I'm a photographer and a videographer. Here's how these numbers work out for me. The 35 trips that I push a week, I'm able to talk to people about what I do because they simply ask me, how did I become an Uber driver and why do I drive and all this stuff. So I talk to them about what I do in normal conversation. Well, I'm not the best closer, okay? I'm not a good salesperson, but I average a 4% conversion ratio, which is 1.4 people that actually are interested in my photography or videography business in that week. Let's round down, not up, but down. 1 person. This means that Uber is paying me $300 a week for leads for my main business. Think about what I just said. Uber is paying me $300 to acquire customers for my main business. Why would I bash Uber ever? Why would I talk bad about Uber ever? Because here's why. For me, on my professional services, I charge a minimum of $1,500 to point my camera at anything on a professional level. $1,500 to $5,000, but let's not go on the high end, let's stay on the low end, $1,500. 1 person a week, that's 4 weeks, that's $6,000 a month for my main business. And wait, that does not count referrals. Let me tell you something, in the photography and videography space, when you shoot a wedding or a birthday or a graduation and you preserve someone's memories and you do a really good job, they will refer you to people. They will put more money in your pocket. But let's not talk about the referrals. Just keeping it basic, that's $6K a month. I don't care about $300 a week. I could care less about people, complaining about $10 an hour. It's only profit and loss that matters to me. And I'm making a bunch of profit, okay? Now here's where it gets really good. I'm in the photography and videography space. I've coached people who understand this process And they are using it in the real estate niche, in the karate instructor niche, hot water heater. A guy's a plumber who's using this and making a ton of money. Guitar lessons, accountants, think about that. Just to give you another example here. The karate instructor, and I don't want to put too much of his business out there, but this guy is in the Netflix type of money, meaning he's charging a fee for his karate classes every single month. He charges a membership fee. I'm not going to say what it is, but trust me, he's making a ton of money. And real estate agents, they get paid 5-6% of whatever they sell. The average house is $100,000. Think about it for a second. It's a lot of money here. These numbers will change for each individual person, but you can see how special this is. Okay, let's talk about number 8. Number 8, business to business. How does business to business work? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's how you make money from business to business. I'm a business owner. I'm an Uber business owner. And here's where ratings come in as well. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, ratings don't matter. Yes, they do. Let me tell you why. I'm a business owner. If I have over 700, 800 Uber rides and I have all these 5-star ratings and I can show that to another business owner, and I like using the barbecue scenario because you guys know that's probably something that I'm doing here. All right. So if Mr. Business Owner has a barbecue spot and I bring a lot of people to his spot, right? I'm dropping off of people all the time to his spot. And I'm like, how can I make money on that? Well, guess what? I go and I introduce myself to the manager or to the owner of the barbecue space. And I say, listen, my name is Calvin Hill. I'm an elite Uber driver. Let me share some information with you. Not only am I an elite Uber driver, I get 5-star ratings. I have a lot of people in my vehicle every single month. And one of the main questions that people ask me, especially when they come from out of town, is where are the good places to eat? Sir, what would it mean to you for me to be able to say that your spot is one of the best places to eat? Now, you can negotiate this how you want to. Some people say, oh, it's worth, a free meal for you, buddy. Let me give you a couple of free coupons and you can eat here free for yourself or whatever. And some people will actually give you a monetary amount that they're willing to pay you every single month. Oh, you think that doesn't work? Let me give you another example here. Understand that this works for top 10 posts on your website. If you have a post that has the top 10 restaurants in Atlanta and you get, let's just say, 600 or 700 visitors a month to that post, or 1,800 visitors a month, you can track that through Google Analytics. Again, you can go to the business owner and say, hey, I have a post that gets 1,800 visitors a month on the top 10 restaurants in Atlanta, and you're not on it. How much is it worth to you to be on this post? Guys, people will pay you $50, $100, $200 a month to be on that post. And I'm telling you, it doesn't just work for restaurants. It works for insurance agents. You got insurance agents out there, especially with Uber. You got insurance agents out there who will pay you to be on a page like that because they are selling rideshare insurance. And if you are getting a bunch of people to your Uber blog for insurance, they will pay to be there. Think about that for a second. 10 people, $50 a month, that's $500 a month. It's easy. Business to business. Now, this is not rocket science. This stuff works. Now that you've seen all of this and I've went through it and you can see that basically, you can pull your calculator out if you want to, but all of these numbers add up to $12,260. All right. But wait, there's some bonus money over here. Let me just go ahead and pull this off because guess what? There's bonus money. I have an Uber course, and that Uber course is a 3-hour course. It's got 10 chapters in it, and it is me spilling my guts, and it's telling you everything in detail how to maximize your earnings so that even when you go out and you drive 5 hours a day, it's not $60. People can verify this for you. After you have my course and watching my videos, it's not $60. It's more like $150, okay? But that's my course. It's $97. I don't sell a ton of them. I just don't. I sell an average of 18 a month. That's an extra $1,800 a month. And it's passive. I already recorded the course and I don't have to record it again. It just sells, okay? And for giggles here, if I wanted to earn extra money, I can become a YouTube partner, okay? I have 50,000 plus subscribers, and if I make videos, and I do, and those videos get a ton of views, I can throw advertising in front of those videos and earn a percentage from YouTube from other people paying them for advertising. It's a, you call it a YouTube partner. I can easily earn an extra $500 to $1,000 a month doing that. But I can promise you this, you will never see advertising in the front of my videos, because I want you to get to my videos as soon as possible so that you can consume the information, because it's that important to me. It will help you. And if I can help you, it does nothing but bless me, and everybody's happy. So let me wrap this stuff up. If you know someone who's out there and they're complaining about Uber, right? They're saying that they can't make money. Uber is a scam, and oh, you only make this amount of $10 an hour, $12 an hour. Nonsense. Show them this video. Share this video right here. There is a lot of money here. And guess what? These numbers are going to be different from each individual. Okay, some people are going to make more than this. Some people are going to make less than this, but let's just talk about it. Let me grab my calculator here before I wrap this video up. That's $12,260, $12,260. If you only made half that money, dividing it, that's $6,130. If you divided that by 2, that's $3,000. Play with these numbers. See where you can maximize your earnings. But I can promise you this, earning up to $10,000 as an Uber business owner, it is real. My name is Calvin Hill. I'm the Simple Driver. Peace.